Hey, what is up? It's your boy Gun Hill Bane with another video. A little bit drunk, a little bit high right now. I hope you have a great Saturday morning, as well as I do. This is some crazy shit right here. You know what? Every year, the WWE, or is it TKO this time around, you got to go through all these mass firings. It is the blackest of weeks after WrestleMania, when notable names are just crossed off from the board completely, and they wish them well in their future endeavors. But now, this has been a mass exodus of talent being released from the WWE. And here are the names right now. And these are some big names, all right? Huge names right here. Aleister Black, more on him later. Zelina Vega, more on her later. Kairi Sane, definitely more on her later. Santos Escobar, the Motor City Machine Guns, Apollo Crews, Zoe Stark, Alba Fire, and all members of the Wyatt Six: Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, Joe Gacy, Eric Roman, and Dexter Lumis. My God. That is a lot of talent that got released. A ton of talent. A ton of talent. Here, you know what? It's so funny. First off, I want to say a quick little disclaimer. Getting fired sucks. I don't care if you like the person or you hate the person. Nobody should ever have to feel that feeling of getting fired from the company that you love doing. It hurts. It hurts. A lot of these people got to leave their friends behind. I mean, their lives have to change forever. They don't even know what to do. It can be very disheartening on an individual. So in terms of people wishing that the other person should get fired and whatnot, that's wrong, man. That's wrong. Because you don't want someone else to say that about you. All right? And I really hope that everyone that has been released, WWE and NXT, I hope they find some great, amazing success no matter where they go, no matter what they do, because they deserve it. They worked hard. They have sacrificed everything in order for them to enjoy being in the company that they love, doing the sport that they love. So I pray that, they all do well, because they are very good people. All right? With that said, this is bizarre, bro. Let's start with Aleister Black, right? Aleister Black was awesome in AEW. He formed the House of Black with Brody King, Buddy Murphy, and Julia Hart. And they were one of the biggest draws in AEW, man. And for some reason or whatever, I don't know what Malachi Black then was feeling. Was it the booking that got him feeling this sort of way? He was one of those individuals who got let go the first time, and that was during COVID, during the Vince McMahon era. So maybe he was thinking to himself, I'm only here temporarily, but I know that Triple H got my back, and that as soon as I get the chance, I'm going to come back to Triple H because he made me who I am. Could that be it? Maybe the environment wasn't good for you at the time. You was kind of separated from your wife, too. That makes things very difficult as well. So, and he was a person, he never burned the bridge with AEW other than the fact that he left them and moved back to the WWE. There's this old saying, sometimes the grass isn't greener on the other side. Now he has seen both sides of the plane here. Does he come back to AEW? And let's be honest here. Aleister Black and Zelina Vega, what have they done in the WWE? They have done nothing. There was no booking that was intriguing. There was nothing that would have helped them stand out the way that Malachi Black stood out in AEW. He could have been a champion already. He could have been a TNT or a Continental champion. We still haven't finished the whole storyline between him and Edge, Adam Copeland. That was the last time I saw him wrestle against Adam Copeland in that steel cage match. The very steel cage match in which Copeland broke his leg. And he was out for months. God bless him. You know, he's still with AEW after all these years. That's crazy. But yeah, man. I feel that Aleister Black, if he hasn't burned a bridge with Tony Khan and AEW, and he wants to come back, not for some bullshit reason, not for some, I'm just going to be here temporary until I figure out what I'm going to do. Like, if you're going to be AEW, Aleister, drop the bullshit and be Malachi Black. Or even, be Tommy End. Become Tommy End again. And now, your wife is now with you. She's fired as well, Zelina Vega. Her claim to fame was her winning in Puerto Rico. That was her claim to fame. Right there. In Backlash. We have Bad Bunny in the main event. Did she win the match? I don't even know if she won the match or not. See, this is how much I cared about Zelina Vega in the WWE. I don't know who Zelina Vega is. I don't know how passionate she is about professional wrestling. I don't know how much she wants to prove herself that she can go, despite her size and despite who she was. Maybe, just maybe, a match against Mercedes Moné will be what is needed for her to finally wake up and realize who the hell she is. Are you just another pixie dust? Or are you a legit wrestler who loves the sport of pro wrestling? Are you going to miss the flair and the circumstance? Because, listen, you see the writings on the wall, you two. It's all corporate. It's all money hungry. It's all billionaires' roles. It's all Saudi Arabia. It's all a lot of things. Do you really want to be part of this? Is that what really gets your blood pumping? Because it doesn't seem that way. The only reason you guys were fired because he wasn't as passionate as you thought he was in the WWE, and that's okay. Maybe you took a page from Karrion Kross and Scarlett and realized, you know what? This isn't the WWE that I knew. This isn't the WWE that I grew accustomed to. This wasn't a WWE in which made me famous back in NXT Gold, when Aleister Black meant something. Where's that Aleister Black now? Nowhere to be found. Just another caricature in the history and the lore of the WWE. But Malachi Black, that's you. You created it. No one had a pen and paper telling you what to say, how to act. No. Malachi Black was your creation. The House of Black was your faction. Tony Khan gave you a car to drive, and he told you, just drive. See where it takes me. And you know what it took you? It took you straight to Wembley. 82,000 people, and I was there. I saw the House of Black. Just a day after Bray Wyatt died. Oh, we're going to get to them later. Come back to AEW, Malachi. Come back and bring your wife with you. Maybe this is what she needs. Maybe what you need. Would I say that you should reform the House of Black again? I don't know. We shall see. My guess is that ship has sailed, really. Julia Hart has the Sisters of Sin. Brody Keene is becoming a fan favorite. You still have a feud with Adam Copeland in you. And maybe you could bring some sick members along with you to AEW and create your new House of Black faction. More on that later. Kairi Sane. Kairi. You know what? As an AEW guy, I wasn't paying much attention to Kairi Sane, but those who were very invested into the whole Kairi Sane, Asuka, Io Sky scenario, where they were dreaming up matches that will feature a triple threat involving Asuka, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane, or at least Kairi Sane finally telling Asuka, I don't need you anymore. I can go on my own and just break off from her. They scrapped the whole entire storyline to get rid of her. Now what? And I'm trying to figure out why. First off, there were other women, in my honest opinion, who felt that maybe they should have been let go compared to Kairi Sane, but I get it. They're younger. I think. How old is Kairi Sane? I can't even tell. Let me see if Google knows. It could be wrong here. Hey Google, how old is Kairi Sane, the wrestler?
Kairi Sane is 37 years old. Born on September 23rd, 1988, the Pirate...
So she's 37. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's age or what, but... I would like to see her in AEW as well, Kairi Sane. I feel her versus Hikaru Shida will make for an awesome fight if Kairi Sane wants to continue wrestling again. Is she at the stage of her life where she just want to call it quits? I don't know. I feel like a change of scenery would probably do her good. What about her with Sherikata? Mina. What about Mina? I don't know. I don't know where she's gonna go. She may go back to Japan, go back to Stardom. Her against Tekla. Or she could be part of Tekla's new faction. That will also be crazy. I would like to see that as well, too. I'm just coming up with things in my head here. Santos Escobar. He could be... You know what? He could be that one protagonist against Andrade. You know? Andrade is a heel, you know. You want a good, face like that too, but with that same type of flair, that same type of, comeuppance like that, Santos Escobar. Motor City Machine Gun. See, I don't know why they decided to go to the WWE. Maybe they just want to put a check mark in list of places they've competed at, and they did win the tag team titles, so mark that one off the list. But the WWE was never for tag team wrestling. They were only there specifically for storylines, and unless you're involved in a storyline, you're not going to get the push that you want. You're not. They don't reward people based on work rate. They award people based on how much merch they can sell. That's the business of the WWE right now. That's why Danhausen can be his creepy little self all over the place, because he sells merchandise. And at the end of the day, that's what the new corporation wants. They want someone who can sell merch and look good in front of the camera when you're doing talk shows and all that other bullshit. They don't want wrestlers anymore. They want guys who look good in front of the camera and can generate a ton of views. If you do not generate a ton of views, they don't want to do anything with you. So, are you guys just going to quit? You guys are just going to retire? Just be done with it? Or are you going to fucking try to come to AEW and face either the Young Bucks or FTR or, or whatever new tag team there is out there? And I want to see that happen. Let's see that happen. Let's see how quickly that will happen. I bet you can still create some magic, because you're in the business of having the best wrestling matches on the planet. The ones that truly engage the hardcore-minded wrestling fan. The person who don't treat it as a form of variety entertainment, but as a goddamn sport. I gotta say that with flair. Woo. Treat it like a sport. Prove to the world why you're still the best tag team. You and FTR can cook. You and the Young Bucks can definitely cook. Doesn't even have to be a year, like a multi-year thing. Just come in for a dream match. Freaking dream match. You know what? Wembley's calling you. I can see that already. I can see a fatal four-way tag team match for the AEW tag team titles. Edge and Christian, FTR, Young Bucks, Motor City Machine Guns. Damn it. Damn it. That, for the wrestling fan, will sell tickets. That sells tickets. I'm sorry. Apollo Crews, I don't know what to say to you, buddy. First off, congratulations, because you should have been fired years ago. Oh, God. Sorry with that Bing Bing. All right. The Bing Bing's got me. The Bing Bing got me. Yeah, seriously, you should have been fired a long time ago. And somehow, in the grace of God, you managed to pull out like an additional 5 or 6 or so years. So congratulations to you, man. Your longevity and how to make it last that long was amazing. Because, dude, there were years that many of us has forgotten that you still worked there. That you still worked in the WWE. That's how crazy it is. So, I know I'm saying that Tony Khan should not take all of these guys. Could he make a good member of the Hurt Syndicate? Nah, right? I don't know. Nah. Because you already have a Bobby Lashley, right? You already have a one big bald guy in the group. You got the big bald guy, and then you got, the medium strong build bald guy. You gotta be another bald guy? Like you can't have 3 bald guys on it. It's like you're like kind of like baby Lashley. It won't work. I don't know. We gotta see something about him. He needs a change. He needs to change the scenery, and he needs to go back to what he was before the WWE kind of fucked him up and whatnot. Zoe Stark Don't know much about her. I haven't really seen a lot of her matches. I mean, but from what I've been told and what I've been, feeling a little bit from her, she could make a great pure ROH champion, an ROH pure champion. Her versus Deonna Purrazzo would kick ass. Alba Fire, that's huge too. And the Wyatt Six members, Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan, and Dexter Lumis. So the WWE want to market on Bray Wyatt's death. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I mean, still, to be perfectly honest with you, the Wyatt Six was just not going anywhere. Without Bray Wyatt's vision, there was nothing going to be built out of it. And Bo Dallas, God bless him, he tried the very best he could to honor his brother's legacy, right? But it's like, you know how the corporation is with the WWE. They're never going to allow you to create the way that you want to create. That was the same with Bray Wyatt as well. It's like they would have never allowed him to create what he wanted to create. Imagine Bray Wyatt in AEW when he actually has freedom to create his own storyline, create his own purpose, man. Something like that. I don't know where you're going to go. It look like the majority of them, Dexter Lumis definitely is probably going to go to the TNA. I could definitely see him go to TNA. Eric Rowan? He was in AEW at one time, but maybe he wants to, try out TNA as well, too. Nikki Cross, Bo Dallas. Imagine a faction involving Malachi Black, Selena Vega, Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, and Eric Rowan. Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, Eric Rowan to AEW. Aleister Black, Selena Vega, they're the leaders. The new House of Black. And the new House of Black. I don't like Joe Gacy. I don't know. There's something about him I don't like. So he can go off somewhere else. Eric Rowan, you got a big monster guy. Eric Rowan and Brody Keane will kick so much ass. Or, oh man, even Brody Keane and Eric Rowan as a tag team? Oh my God. How dangerous would that team be? That would be nuts. Yeah. Yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, I gotta see this. We all gotta see it from a different perspective. Okay? Let's talk about this in a different perspective. Oh my God, I'm so high right now. Perspective. We know that mass firings are not fun. But nowadays, we got to treat it like this is the draft. This is the NFL draft, basically. Releases is just another way of saying they're up. It's free agency. All right? And a lot of organizations, New Japan, AEW, TNA, MLW, would love to have any one of these names as part of their roster because it's going to generate so much money. And like I said, if for the wrestlers themselves, a change of scenery would basically change the whole dynamic of the character forever. Look what happened with Cody Rhodes. He got released from the WWE a long time ago. He decided to bet on himself. He traveled to New Japan, came up with a new hero's persona. He came out to TNA, and he continued to move on to the point that he even built his own company. He basically had to help build his own company in order for him to come crawling back to the WWE. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe this bullshit? He literally had to build a company in order to come back to the WWE. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's like, people have to think of it that way, A new persona in a brand new wrestling organization with the freedom to create your own storyline could be the thing that's needed to get you from where you are right now to up here. So, tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think about it. Leave everything you want in the comments, whatever the case may be. And until next time, this is Gun Hill Bane signing off, saying, see ya.